Hello everybody and welcome back in this new episode of Trance News. Before to begin the show, I would like to make a brief statement about a topic we never spoke about in the previous episodes. I would like to give you my word that if any of you think that the choice of my guests can be influenced by my personal relationship with them or my musical taste or the fact that I respect their work, then stop wondering if this is the case or not. This is totally the case. I give you my word. This is a friendly show, and this is exactly the purpose of the show. Fortunately, I'm friends with most of the artists, and the people I don't know, I still like them. So you will have still a lot of guests. And if I couldn't invite my friends, actually, wow, it would be a very empty show. So I will make my point by receiving now my first guest, and who is not only one of my best friends and one of my favorite producers, he's also the guy who is doing my mastering, the one with who I probably played the most back-to-back sets in the last few years, and definitely the one with who I made the most collaboration tracks in the last few years. If you don't know yet who I'm speaking about, let me refresh your memory with some samples of the tracks we have done together. So, of course, I'm speaking about STRYKER, who was part a few years ago of the French band called XSI. And, of course, when STRYKER moved to live in Spain, they had to split. And now Bart became STRYKER, and Jean-Marc, the other part of XSI, became Bionics. And we will probably receive him in one of the next episodes. But today, as I say, is STRYKER, and he's the guy who is doing my mastering and the mastering of many other names. And if you don't know what is mastering, this is one of the topics he will cover in the next interview. So before to receive him, Sam, are you around?
Yes, of course.
I kind of missed you, you know? Did you miss me?
I cannot miss you if you don't go away.
Yeah, always a nice word, huh?
I could agree with you, but then we would both be wrong.
Yeah, but this is what I like with you. So anyway, Bart is ready to come with us, so let's do it. Well, welcome Bart, thanks to visit us, it's very nice. I didn't want to invite you from the first episode because to invite one of my best friends and one of my favorite artists from the first would not be so good for the integrity of the show.
Yeah, well, first of all, Cedric, thanks for inviting me. And well, you know, I couldn't have been there on the first show because then having two French guys speaking a lame English would have been complicated, let's say. But now,
yeah,
right.
Too much for the first episode. But now I think they get used to it. So anyway, so how did the idea of the GMS and STRYKER together, a collaboration album, came from?
Well, Ricky used to come very often to Barcelona because he had to do a connection in between Barcelona and Ibiza all the time when he was traveling, and so sometimes it was like 24-hour or 48-hour. So at one point he just called me and came here, and then we started to make music together, and that's it. And then for me it was like, well, it's my mentor. I mean, I almost started making psytrance because of GMS, and we started to make a lot of tracks together. And at one point I just said, okay, let's do something proper and let's make an album together, because the music was really good. I mean, at least for me and for him.
When will the album be released?
So the album will be released on United Beats on the 19th of October.
Yeah, which is like now, guys. So
Yeah,
take
so
the order now.
Go, guys, go!
GMS and STRYKER, full on, and it's well, as Rick Tam say in the last show,
Because it's definitely not fucking minimal.
yeah, this is what So tell me, now it's released only now, even if Rick Time told us you worked a bit before about it because you were doing the mastering, right? Can you explain briefly what is the mastering of a track?
Well, briefly, so I'm going to be really brief as much as I can. So basically, mastering is the finalization of a track, put as much volume to keep dynamic and as well to be clean and not saturating on big sound system. And well, most of the time you arrange as well equalization and some compression and everything. So it's not magic, because many people think it's the magic thing, but it's necessary.
Well, I know the feeling because you are doing mine and I'm so happy with it for so many years now. So tell us a bit more about STRYKER as a project. What are your next releases?
Well, next releases, except the album, I really don't
except
know.
the album, and I know you're busy.
Okay, and the thing is with the COVID situation as well, so I'm releasing an album. I have a lot of tracks going on at the moment with Mad Max, with Space Tribe, with Avalon, with Mechanica, as STRYKER Mechanica for Psytrance, and many other collaborations are going on. It's maybe I have something like 25 tracks in total, including the album. So one of the very important things I have going on at the moment is a new project with Mechanica that's going to be called Wicked. And this is the logo of this new project, and it's not psychedelic trance at all.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's not psychedelic trance?
Well, it's we kind of say it's a new style we're creating called speed bass. It's going in between 160 to 180 BPM. There is a lot of mixes of different styles: drum and bass, psytrance, electro.
It's very fast, huh?
It's very fast, but the thing is, when you listen to the tracks, actually they are not so fast, and that's what make it, we believe, actually not commercial, but for people to understand it very easy. And well, like I said, the name is Wicked, so we are kids still, so we like to make it fucking full on.
Nice.
Yeah, so the craziest moment I ever had in all my career it was in Moscow. I was playing in a party on a boat. The boat was going on the main river of Moscow, and then I just finished my first set. I go there, I smoke a cigarette on the deck of the boat, and it's like Mission Impossible shit happening. You see 3 boats of cops coming up, and then you see the guys they are going down from the bridge with ropes and everything. It's like fucking Spetsnaz. You don't know what's happening. You're actually really wondering yourself, hey, what's gonna happen to me? And then the second later, you just enter the party, and then you see a lot of those party people that are just actually cops, and you find yourself, with the arm behind your head, and something that you're gonna be able to see is I'm behind the chief commissioner of the police from Moscow, and he's having an interview with the local TV show, and I'm just behind him, and you don't know what's happening, what's going on. So, it's the kind of moment you actually fear for your life, but hey, it's digital life, no? It's like this, but fucking hell.